Hi friends, I am Reverend Kelsey Beebe and I am an ordained pastor in the United Church of Christ. I'm also a trained dancer and a certified yoga instructor, and I'm so excited to bring you chair yoga today. I invite you to grab a chair that feels sturdy and comfortable. We will be doing some seated positions and some standing positions using the chair for balance. So that's why I want you to have something that feels sturdy that you can hold on to. Something with wheels probably isn't great, but if that's your only option, please use that. Just know to be careful. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. There is another option too if you want to do chair yoga that is only seated. I invite you to find that on our site as well. But for now, we'll go ahead and get started with chair yoga, both seated and standing. I invite you to close your eyes and rest your palms face down on your lap if you want to feel more grounded. If you could use a little more energy, turn your palms face up and focus in on your breath. Feel the cool air of the inhale and the warmth of the exhale. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Allow your spine to be lengthened and strong. Allow your heart to be open and soft. Relax the muscles of your face. And if your tongue is pressed on the roof of your mouth, let it relax down. That will ease the tension in your jaw, which will in turn release the tension in your low spine. Take 2 more deep breaths. Keeping the eyes closed, if that feels okay to you, place your right hand on your heart and place your left hand on top of that. As you breathe, feel your lungs expand in your rib cage and retract with the exhale. Feel your belly expand with your inhale and retract with your exhale. And with our hands here at our heart, I invite you to set an intention. So choose a word or a phrase of something you could use a little more of. Maybe it's energy or grace or hope. Let a word come to you. Try not to second guess it. Once you have your word, I invite you to think of it like a little seed you're planting in your heart. Yoga has its roots in India as a moving prayer practice that's thousands of years old. And it's not just about the asana or the poses, but it's how these things filter into the rest of our lives. How can this intention we set here take root in our practice so that it can grow and bloom and extend into the rest of our lives? The more gentle you can be with yourself in this space, the more gentle you can be to yourself beyond this moment. The more kind you can be to yourself and others in this moment, you can be so beyond this time. So let this be your practice. And know that it doesn't have to be perfect. That's why we call it yoga practice. Same with our faith. It's not called faith perfect, but a faith practice. There's a lot of grace in that. Take 1 more breath. On your next inhale, blink your eyes open, reach your arms down and up, looking up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale, down and up. Follow your hands with your gaze. Good. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. We'll do 1 more. Inhale, down and up. And exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. On your next inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart and lean forward slightly. Good. Come back up. And hands to thighs. I'm going to turn to the side to talk a little bit about alignment, and we're going to add on to what we just did. You can keep facing forward though. When we set up with chair yoga, we want to find a 90-degree angle in our knee as much as possible. A lot of times when we sit, we have our feet back here, which is great for just being comfortable. But for the purpose of yoga, when we're using our feet and our legs for stability, we want to have that 90-degree angle, because when you press into your feet, if you go ahead and do that, press your feet into the ground, you want to feel that support come through the knee down into the heel. When our feet are back here, you can try this if you want. When you press into your feet, all of that energy goes forward out your knees as opposed to down into your heels, and that can be painful on the knee joint. So we want the heels under the knees so that the support and the energy goes down into the heel as opposed to into the joint of the knee. All right, I'm going to turn back and face a diagonal. Again, you can stay facing forward. This is just so I can talk to you and you can see some of the alignment. All right, we're adding on to what we did earlier. You're going to inhale your arms up, pulling the belly in. That'll give support to the back. We're not trying to look thin. We're trying to support our spine by engaging the abdominals. Good. Inhale, lift your ribs away from your hips. Good. As you exhale, press your feet into the ground. Reach forward on a diagonal. Good. Keep pressing into those feet. Keep reaching forward. Good. On an exhale, you're going to lower all the way down. Relax your neck. Good. Your hands can come down beside your feet, on top of your feet, your shins, or on your thighs. Whatever feels best. Good. On your next inhale, come up about halfway. Pull the belly in. This time I invite you to rest your hands on your thighs if they're not there already. Beautiful. Good. Keep pressing into those feet. Good. From here, reach your arms back on that diagonal and then come all the way back up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. We're going to do that 1 more time. This is a seated sun salutation. Inhale, arms reach high. Good. Exhale, come forward on that diagonal. Press into the feet, belly engaged. Good. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins or to your thighs. Good. Press into your feet. Breathe. Good. Inhale, reach your arms forward on a diagonal and then come all the way back up. And exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. From here, you're going to take your hands under your right thigh. Go ahead and lift it up. Doesn't have to come up very far. And when I'm doing this, I'm really using the strength of my arms to lift the leg. So my leg can just dangle and my arms have control. Good. From there, move your leg around in the hip socket a little bit. This will get the synovial fluid that's lubricating your joint activated. Beautiful. Just move it around a little bit and then set it back down. Other side. Lift that leg, again, using the arms to lift the leg as much as you can. Get it moving around, lubricating that joint. Good. And then set it down. And again, you can be facing forward in your chair. I'm only turning to the side so you can see some of the alignment. From here, bring your hands to your hips. Lengthen your spine. Check the alignment of your legs. Make sure those heels are right under your knees. Good. Lengthen the spine. Belly is engaged to support your low back. Press into your feet. Good. On an inhale, you're going to lift just the right knee. You're going to flex your toes. So my toes are coming towards my shin. Good. And then exhale, set it down. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the left leg. Flex those toes. Good. Exhale, set it down. We're going to add on. Inhale, lift the right knee. On an exhale, press it forward. You can keep it low like this or you can have it up high. Good. Inhale, bend the knee, and exhale, set it down. Other side. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, lift a little more. Good. Exhale, set it down. 1 more time each side. Inhale, and exhale, extend. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, set it down. Last side. Inhale. Good. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, set it down. Beautiful. Good. From here, we're going to stand up and you're going to turn to the back of your chair. I'm going to move my chair so that you can see my legs a little better. Beautiful. And you're going to have yourself set up so your shoulders are square with the back of the chair, holding on to the back. Beautiful. Step forward a little bit, so we want to avoid leaning onto the chair. Good. From here, bend your knees and step just your left foot back. Good. So your back leg is going to be straight, or as straight as possible. Your front knee is bent. And just like when we were seated, we want to have that knee stacked right over the heel. So if your knee is coming forward, remember that puts all of that pressure into the knee joint as opposed to into the heel. So if you're moving forward with that knee, I invite you to step forward a little bit so your knee can be stacked right over the heel. Good. Press into your back heel. Good. So your energy is going down through that back leg. Good. From here, holding onto the chair, lift your heart. Look up to the ceiling. Keep pressing into that back heel. Breathe. Notice here if you're starting to clench your jaw. See if you can let it relax a little bit. Good. Open heart. Good. From here, put your weight into your front foot and step forward. Beautiful. We'll do the other side. Bend your knees, step that right foot back, heel presses down. And again, stack that front knee, which is bent, over the front heel. Good. From there, pull that low belly in. Again, we're doing that to support our back. From there, lift the heart. Beautiful. Breathe. Press your back heel into the ground. Relax your tongue. Good. One more deep breath here. And then put your weight into your front knee and step forward. Beautiful. We're going to add on. Bend both knees. Step that left foot back. Press into that heel. Front knee is bent. Good. Lift the heart. You're welcome to stay here holding onto the chair, or to bring into your balance. Work on the balance. You can lift one arm, maybe both arms. Keep looking up towards the ceiling, maybe on a high diagonal to where the wall and ceiling meet. Good. On an exhale, hands come to the chair, step forward. Beautiful. Other side, bend the knees, step that right foot back. Good. Make sure that front knee is stacked over the heel. Beautiful. Lift the heart, press into your back foot. Maybe lift one arm, maybe lift both arms. Good. One more deep breath in. And exhale, hands come to the back of the chair if they're not there already, and step forward. Beautiful. Bring your feet as close together as you can. Bend your knees. And this time, as you step your back foot back, I'm going to keep my heel lifted, and then I'm going to turn it down so it now is perpendicular. Never thought you'd use that word again after math in high school. But we want it perpendicular to the other foot. So your back foot is facing this way and your front foot is facing that way towards the chair. Good. From here, we want that front knee, again, over that heel. You can bring your back hand to your hip. Beautiful. If you want to take a wider stance, maybe heel toe, shimmy that foot forward a little bit, but we always want that knee over the heel. Good. From here, you can keep your hands like this, or you can extend your back hand back, maybe that front arm forward, and your gaze is forward over that front hand. Beautiful. This is warrior two. Again, you are always welcome to keep your hand on the chair for support. One more breath in and out. When you're ready, both hands on the chair. Get nice and good support. Pour your weight into that front foot. Step your back foot in. Maybe walk it out a little bit. Good. We'll do the other side. Bend your knees. Step that right foot back. Turn the heel perpendicular. Good. And then you're going to open the shoulders. So now you can see my back. I'm going to have my shoulders stacked over my hips. Knee stacked over the heel. Good. You can stay here. Hand on the hip, hand on the chair. Or you can extend your back arm back. Maybe that front arm floats forward. Breathe. And you can always stay holding on to the chair. Beautiful. When you're ready, both hands to the chair. Step your back foot in. Beautiful. Walk it out a little bit. Good. From here, you're going to take both feet back behind you. Beautiful. So now you are leaning forward onto the chair for support. Bend your knees. And you're going to send your hips back and lower your chest down. Good. Depending on how open your shoulders are, your chest, how your back is feeling, this pose will look different for everyone. If you can, keep lowering your chest. Good. From here, have both knees slightly bent. Rest for a moment. And then you're going to bend just your right knee and straighten your left leg and turn and twist, looking underneath your left arm. Good. Beautiful. And we'll do the other side. So straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, look under your right arm. Extend both legs straight, bend both knees, then slowly walk towards your chair. Lovely. Good. One last thing at the chair. Standing. So you're going to have your right hand on the back of the chair, your left hand on your hip. That means your right leg is closest to the chair. Good. Just like we did when we were seated, press into your left foot. Inhale, lift your right knee off the ground. Beautiful. Good. Exhale, set it down. If you're really far away from your chair, you're feeling a little uneasy, step a little closer. Use that chair for support. It's why it's there. Good. Left hand on the hip. Press into your left foot. Inhale, right knee lifts. When you're here, notice if that left hip starts to sink. See if you can lengthen through that leg. Not so much your right hip hikes up, but to give yourself support. Good. Exhale, set it down. We're going to add on, just like we did when we were seated. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, extend through the heel. Beautiful. Inhale, lift and bend. Exhale, set it down. We'll do that one more time. This is all the right leg. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, extend. You can keep it low. Beautiful. Inhale, bend and lift. Exhale, set it down. Beautiful. We're going to turn to the other side. I'm going to swap where my chair is so I can keep facing you. So your left hand is going to be on the back of the chair, right hand on your hip. The leg that we're moving is that left knee. Beautiful. Press into your right foot. Inhale, lift that left knee. Flex those toes so your toes are coming towards your shin. Good. Exhale, set it down. One more time, just like that. Good. Inhale, lift. Feel those abdominals pulling in, supporting your spine, pressing into the standing leg. Good. Exhale, set it down. Walk it out for just a moment. Beautiful. On an inhale, lift that left knee. Good. Exhale, extend. Notice if you're pressing your tongue on the roof of your mouth, let it relax. Inhale, lift. Exhale, set it down. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead. If you need to adjust where your chair is, go ahead and do that. We're going to come to a seat in our chair. Beautiful. One last stretch here. We're going to come into a hip opener, and there's a few options here for depending on how open your hips feel, what your accessibility is for this in your knees. So option one, you're going to step your feet fairly wide. I'm pretty far forward in my chair to be able to do this and feel supported. So my feet are wide, almost as wide as the feet of the chair. You're going to keep your left foot where it is and move your right foot towards your left and let your right knee fall open. Good. You might be getting a stretch through your right hip. If that's good enough for you, stay here. You can lengthen your spine. Beautiful. So that's option one. Option two, you'll have your heels right under your knees, just like we did before. You can use your hands. You're going to lift the leg and cross the ankle over the thigh. So remember, this is option two. Option one, have the feet wide, right foot steps in, knee opens. This is option two, ankle over the thigh. Rather than having the hand on the knee, putting pressure on that joint, I'm gonna have my hand on my thigh. You can hold onto the sole of the foot or onto your ankle. Lengthen the spine. Beautiful. You might be getting a nice stretch through your hip. Again, this is one option. The other option is keep the foot down on the ground. Wherever you are, lengthen your spine. Good. Soften your jaw. That will help release the low back. Good. If you'd like, whether your foot is on the ground or up on your thigh, you can start to reach your heart forward slightly. Good. Breathe. Wonderful. On your inhale, if you're leaning forward, come back up. If your ankle is crossed, go ahead and uncross it. If your foot is next to your left foot, go ahead and readjust so your legs are wide. I'll walk you through the other side, both options. Again, one option is to have the feet wide. You'll step your left foot over this time and let your knee fall open. Lengthen your spine. From here, you can still do the leaning forward. Just be careful because your hips aren't quite as balanced. So that's option one. If you're going to choose this option, stay here. Option two, you can lift the left leg, crossing the ankle over the thigh. Again, you can have your hand on the sole of the foot or on the ankle. Other hand, instead of on the knee, is on the thigh for support. Good. Wherever you are, if your foot is on the ground or if your foot is on your thigh, lengthen your spine. Good. Beautiful. And breathe here. Maybe close your eyes. If you'd like, wherever you are with your legs, you can reach your heart forward slightly. Good. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. If you're leaning forward, come back up to a stacked position. If your foot is on the ground, go ahead and set both feet wide. If your leg is up, go ahead and set it down. We'll all meet with our feet wide. Good. Hands on your thighs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. On an exhale, reach your heart forward and fold forward. Relax your neck. Gently shake your head no. Gently nod your head yes. Good. On an inhale, lengthen your spine, come up about halfway. Use your hands for support. Low belly pulls in to support your back. And then come all the way up. Beautiful. Go ahead and sit back in your chair so that you can be nice and relaxed and comfortable. This is coming to our final Shavasana. You can have your hands wherever's comfortable. You can cross your ankles. If you have something near you, you can put your feet up. You can do that to be relaxed. Our final Shavasana is our final resting pose. So we're coming here to relax and release. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let your body settle. Come back to your breath, your intention. Let it marinate in your whole body. Good. Relax your toes. Let your feet be heavy. Let your shins hang from gravity. Let your thighs relax. Feel their weight sink into the chair. Give them permission to be heavy. And give your hips permission to be heavy too. Soften your belly. No need to hold it in. Let all the organs in your abdominal cavity relax and release. Let your lungs be heavy in the case of your ribs. Feel the way your ribs keep your lungs safe. Allow your heart to be soft in the embrace of your lungs. Let your arms be heavy. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Soften the muscles of your face. And let your brain be heavy and relax in the embrace of your skull. We'll be here for a few more moments. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. So simply relax and enjoy. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe circle your wrists, your ankles. And keeping your eyes closed if you can, scooch forward in your chair just a little bit so you can find a long, straight spine. And bring your palms together at your heart center. Keeping your palms pressed together, lift your hands so your thumbs rest on or near your forehead, as a reminder to think from a place of love and compassion and kindness towards others and towards yourself. Keeping the palms together, lower your hands so your thumbs rest on or near your lips, as a reminder to speak from a place of love and compassion and kindness towards others and towards yourself. And keeping those palms together, lower your hands so your thumbs rest on or near your heart, as a reminder to act from a place of love and compassion and kindness towards others and towards yourself. And take a moment here to thank your body for all that it does for you, for all its abilities and limitations, and the ways that it carries you through this life, allowing you to experience things. Take a deep breath in and let it out. One more deep breath in and let it out. Amen. Thank you so much for practicing with me. You can find me anywhere online. My website is dancingpastor.org. You can also find me on the Lady Preacher podcast or on Facebook or Instagram at Pastor Kelsey B, the letter B as in bonnet. Thank you again so much for practicing with me. I will see you next time.